Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks has confirmed D.I. Banks has a bigger link to late villain A.B. Fielding than what was previously shown. After Arlo kicked Roe Hutchinson as part of the soap's transphobic bullying storyline during Tuesday's February 11 episode, Diane called Banks, who she is sleeping with, over to investigate during today's installment. Unfortunately, Roe is still too scared of Arlo to admit the truth and lied by claiming he drank a stolen bottle of wine and fell over. Best Film and TV Tours for 2025. Tony tried to bring Arlo back to stay with him and Marie due to the easy access to alcohol, but Diane refused, adamant Arlo is the one bullying her kid. In secret, Arlo threatened Roe once again. "If you say anything, I'll stab you, the same way A.B. stabbed your dad," he told him. Later in the episode, D.I. Banks approached Arlo and told the youngster he found his wallet at the scene where Roe fell over. He explained he'll let him off the hook this time, as he knew Abe quite well. Hollyoaks Frankie makes shock Darren discovery. "I was a pal of Abe's, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt this time," he said. D.I. Banks was recently revealed as Grace Black and Rex Gallagher's boss in the human trafficking storyline, and managed to get the website A.B. posted explicit videos of his victims to deleted before it could be used as evidence. But now he's stuck his neck out for Arlo. It begs the question, just how did Banks and A.B. know each other? Tonight's episode ended with a hint that this storyline could take an even darker turn, as Roe put a knife into his school bag. Hollyoaks has shocked fans once again with a jaw-dropping revelation that links D.I.L.X. Banks to one of the soap's most notorious villains in an unexpected twist that promises to change everything. A mysterious past comes to light. D.I. Banks arrived in the village last year as a no-nonsense detective, determined to clean up crime in Hollyoaks. However, beneath his tough exterior, he has always exuded an air of secrecy. Now, in a stunning new development, it has been revealed that he shares a dark connection with none other than the infamous Patrick Blake. Fans will remember Patrick as the manipulative head teacher who tormented his family, particularly his wife Maxine Meniver, before ultimately meeting his demise in 2016. With his history of coercive control and psychological abuse, Patrick remains one of Hollyoaks' most chilling villains. But what does D.I. Banks have to do with him? The shocking revelation. It all begins when Maxine receives an anonymous note at the Love Boat, warning her to stay away from D.I. Banks. Initially dismissing it as a cruel prank, Maxine grows uneasy when she starts noticing the detective's unusual interest in her past with Patrick. When she confronts him, D.I. Banks dodges her questions, raising her suspicions even further. Determined to uncover the truth, Maxine enlists the help of Nancy Osborne and Ethan Williams. After some digging, they uncover a shocking truth: D.I. Banks is Patrick Blake's secret son. A hidden identity exposed. The revelation sends shockwaves through the village. It turns out that Patrick had an affair many years ago, fathering a son who was kept hidden from the rest of his family. D. Banks, originally Alex Blake, changed his surname to distance himself from his father's legacy. However, it soon becomes clear that he has been keeping a close eye on those who played a role in Patrick's downfall. Maxine's worst nightmare. Maxine, who suffered years of abuse at Patrick's hands, is horrified to learn of Banks' true identity. Her past trauma resurfaces as she recalls the psychological torment she endured. Terrified that D.I. Banks might share his father's sinister tendencies, she makes it her mission to expose him. But D.I. Banks insists that he is nothing like Patrick. He claims he only wanted to understand the truth about his father's fate. But his secretive actions and intense interest in Maxine tell a different story. When Maxine tries to warn others, she finds herself gaslit once again, just like she was when she tried to escape Patrick. A village divided. The revelation divides the village. Some, like Nancy and Sienna Blake, believe D.I. Banks deserves a chance to prove himself. Others, including Maxine, Ethan, and Joel Dexter, refuse to trust him. Meanwhile, James Nightingale, who once represented Patrick in court, begins his own investigation into D.I. Banks' past, suspecting that his arrival in Hollyoaks was no coincidence. The darkness within. As tensions rise, D.I. Banks' true intentions remain unclear. Is he a good man desperate to escape his father's shadow, or has he been hiding a far more dangerous agenda all along? When Warren Fox starts digging into Banks' past, he uncovers a link to a series of cold cases involving coercion and abuse. Could Banks be following in Patrick's footsteps, or is someone setting him up? A deadly confrontation. The storyline reaches a boiling point when Maxine confronts D.I. Banks at the loft. Armed with evidence that suggests he has been tampering with police records related to Patrick, she demands answers. Banks, cornered and desperate, finally confesses. He has been investigating Patrick's past crimes in secret, determined to uncover the full extent of his father's evil legacy. Just as Maxine begins to question whether Banks might be telling the truth, an unknown assailant attacks him. As Banks collapses, bleeding from a severe head wound, the identity of his attacker remains a mystery. What's next? With D.I. Banks fighting for his life in hospital, Hollyoaks' biggest question remains. Was this an act of revenge, or is there another player in the game? As secrets unravel and past traumas resurface, the village must brace for a shocking fallout. One thing is certain, Hollyoaks fans are in for an explosive ride. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.